1990 Capitol High Girls Cross Country. Prior to the 1990 state cross country meet, Capitol High girls coach Gil Wooden told the IR it was time to end Flathead's winning streak. Kalispell has been the state champs 4 years in a row, Wooden said. We feel like 5 is too many. We'd like to end their string. And then at the AA meet at Bill Roberts, the Capitol Harriers made their skipper a prophet. Led by 3 all-state performances, CHS bested the Bravettes by 23 points, 23-96. Senior Wendy Lutgen spearheaded the Lady Bruins with their fourth-place state showing, with a time of 19:14 over the 3-mile course. Next came a pair of freshmen with Tiffany Bibbich, finishing 6th in 1933, and Amy Berger, taking 9th at 1940. Rounding out Capitol scoring were Jenny Steffens and Lucy Hansen in 17th and 37th. Gene McMahon. Gene McMahon spent a total of 48 years as a sports official and director of officials. The first 28 years he worked as a high school Frontier and Big Sky Conference football and basketball referee. Gene started refereeing prep hoops in 1959 and began officiating Carroll College games in the mid-1960s before being elevated to the Big Sky Conference. He retired from basketball in 1987. In 1965, McMahon took up officiating football, and over the next 26 years he worked mostly Helena, Capitol High, Carroll, and Rocky Mountain Colleges and Montana Tech's events. As director of the Frontier Hoops referees from 1987 to 2006, his responsibilities included assigning the best officials for the men's and women's seasons and rating the referees' performances. Gene McMahon is also a member of the Montana Officials Association Hall of Fame. 1968 Helena Legion Senators. The 1968 Helena Senators were the local Legion baseball program's first state champions. The Eastern Division runner-up Senators were pedestrian in 13-8 before defeating Class B Havre in a challenge game to qualify for state. Coach Dick Muffick's underdog shaded the Great Falls Electric 6-5 in 11 innings in the state tourney opener. In the semifinals, Helena met top-seeded Billings, winners of the previous 14 straight titles and 19-1 in conference play that year, but the Senators edged the powerful Royals 5-4. Then they bested the Electrics again in the finals 5-2. Spearheading the offense were Reggie Voiles, Kyle Johnson, and Joe Spoya, while Jerry Rickman pitched a 6-hitter to cement the title. The Senators' stalwart defense twice killed rallies with double plays. Kurt Johnson, Voiles, Bob Marshnick, and Bill Hedge were selected to the all-tournament team. Karen Eggan Jacobson. In 1976, Helena High senior netter Karen Eggan captured both the state MHSA and Montana Open 18 to 21-year-old singles tennis championships. From 1975 to 1981, Karen was a 16-time City Open champion, highlighted by 7 consecutive singles titles. She also won 5 doubles and 4 mixed doubles titles. At Montana State University, Karen qualified for the 1980 NCAA National Doubles Tennis Championships. Karen Jacobson went on to become a 7-time State Open racquetball titleist, including 4 straight mixed doubles crowns from 1993 to 1996. In singles, she made the finals 4 times, winning the 1992 championship, and she was a 2-time women's state doubles titleist. After switching to golf, Karen was twice the women's state seniors golf tournament runner-up before winning the championship in 2015. Dennis Meyer. Dennis Meyer was the capital city's first 2-time state wrestling champion for Helena High at 165 pounds. Dennis garnered his 2 titles with victories over Bill Kramer of Billings Sr. in 1961, Missoula County's Clay Meacham in 1962. During his Bengal grappling career, he did not miss a single varsity start and went 21-3 over his final 2 seasons. His other sport was football, where he garnered 3 letters and started on the line both ways his junior and senior year. In 1961, he served as the Bengals co-captain and was selected first-team All-State. With the University of Montana's grid team, the 190-pounder started at offensive guard his final 3 seasons, despite being outweighed by 30 to 40 pounds on every play. He also wrestled for the Grizz, earning 2 third-place medals at the Big Sky Conference Championships. 1992 Helena High Boys Track. After winning the Western Conference Track and Field Championship, the Helena Boys track and field team repeated as state champions, besting runner-up Butte 80-64. Coach Bill Gilbert's Tracksters crowned 3 champions, including Matt Sandholm in the 100-meter dash, Lance Danlicker in the shot put, and Joe Roberts in the 3,200 run. Chris Boya placed in 5 events, finishing runner-up in the long jump, third in the 110 hurdles, and fifth in the high jump. He was also part of two fourth places, the 400 relay with James Walker, Justin Olson, and Sandholm, and the 1600 relay with Kevin Wetzel, Sandholm, and Barrett Adams. HHS's other runners were Sandholm in the 200 and pole vaulters Justin Covey and Bill Herford. Rounding out the scoring were Danliker in the discus and Barrett Adams in the 1600. Jay Daly. Jay Daly was one of Capital High's first football superstars. As a senior in 1974, Jay was the middleman on an immaculate reception 53-yard TD pass play, helping the Bruins to their first ever crosstown win over the Bengals. He was selected first-team All-State at both the tight end and defensive end. Daly was also a two-year starter for CHS's basketball team at power forward. At Montana State University, Jay was a redshirt freshman on the Bobcats' 1976 national championship and later helped MSU to the 1979 Big Sky title his senior year. He was a two-time All-Conference offensive tackle and an honorable mention Little All-American. Jay was offered a chance to play in the USFL, but instead returned home, where he served as an assistant coach for his alma mater, Bruins. Jim Walczak. A four-sport athlete, Big Jim Walczak earned 3 All-State selections at Helena High from 1965 to 67, 2 in football and 1 in basketball. On the gridiron, Jim established at least 4 Bengal records at tight end, including 9 catches in a game and career marks of 82 receptions and 1,307 receiving yards. As a 6'6" center on the hard court, he also established at least 2 Helena Hoops rebounding standards with 300-plus season boards and 600-plus career rebounds. Jim also ran the hurdles for the HHS track team and played first base with Helena Legion baseball. He went on to play 2 years of basketball at the College Great Falls, and after a double overtime 92-90 loss to number 4 ranked Wisconsin Eau Claire, the Tribune described Walczak's effort as one of the greatest games in Argonaut history. Taylor Liz Meyer. Meyer was a 3-time All-Conference outfielder for Capital High softball from 1999 to 2001, making first-team All-State in 2000. She led the Lady Bruins in hitting all 3 years with high marks of a .549 on-base percentage as a junior and a .412 batting average her senior season. Meyer finished with a career average of .374 and struck out just 14 times in 249 at-bats. At Seattle University as a junior in 2004, she was the team's Player of the Year, pacing the Redhawks with a .374 average, 34 runs, and a Great Northern Athletic Conference high .463 on-base percentage. Meyer was a 3-time All-GNAC selection while setting several school records, including a career on-base percentage of .422, and served as team captain her senior season.